He's star-spangled, he's Mr. Red, White, and Blue, he's America's first and greatest Avenger. Yes, he's Captain America.
Is it too late to go to the bathroom?
And Reels Channel will be giving you an inside look at the man behind the shield. You'll hear from all the stars.
Film makes you look a lot bigger than you are in real life.
See exclusive clips from the movie.
Did it? Yeah. I think we did it.
Get a front row seat to my one-on-one interview with the legendary comic book icon Stan Lee.
I like the way you think.
And get up close and personal with all the actors at the movie's LA premiere.
I get to do what I love, man.
It's everything Captain America, and it's only here on Reels Channel. Welcome everyone to Captain America Behind the Shield. I'm Steve Patterson. Now, I don't like to drop anyone's age, but did you know it's been 70 years? That's 70 years since Captain America made his heroic comic book debut. Looks pretty good for 70, right? Well, obviously, times have changed since 1941, but there's one thing that hasn't: the Captain's love for the good old USA. Oh, and to the bad guys, you might want to stay out of his way.
Shut it down!
Kills the reactor, Mr. Stark! Turn it off! Kill it! Kills the reactor!
No! Don't! I can do this!
Mr. Stark!
Stephen?
Son of a did it.
I did it.
Yeah. I think we did it.
Captain America is one of the most iconic figures in comic book lore, and being one of the most celebrated Marvel characters of all time, it required the enlistment of an actor who embodied the same physical and idealistic traits as the beloved superhero. And from the sound of it, they found their man.
Can we start with a public statement for regular guys like me that having a body like you in this movie is really wildly unrealistic? Right? Ladies should not hold their men to these standards. It's probably unhealthy, right? Something. No?
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, it's even me now. I mean, you got to accept the fact that film makes you look a lot bigger than you are in real life. It just does. It just does.
That, you guys got that?
You got that?
Okay.
It's all an illusion.
How do you feel?
Taller.
But really, what kind of workout regimen did you have to go through? 4 months, right? Of pretty hardcore, intense stuff. So what was it made up of?
It was about 2 hours every day, and it was just weight training. It was a lot of just lifting big weights and eating a lot of food. There wasn't much cardio. You know, I can't afford to lose weight, so it was just about trying to gain mass.
Mr. Stark?
I had some ideas about the uniform.
You're gonna get so many girls.
The moment he kind of just absolutely turns into him and embodies him, and I think he's really, really enjoying playing it. It's a massive challenge.
When you see him dressed up as Captain America, you can't actually imagine anyone else could play the part. And it happens very rarely, but normally you could, there's many actors, but you see Chris and you go, there's no one else.
Chris Evans was perfect. He speaks like him, he walks like him, he is him. He really kind of like jumped into the comic book and became it. He immersed himself in the character.
Who the hell are you?
The first of many.
Can we establish for all the regular guys out there that having a body like Chris Evans is really an unrealistic expectation? Women shouldn't hold their men to this.
Well, no, I mean, I find it personally incredibly vain to have a body like that unless you are an athlete of some
right?
kind.
And it's
know?
probably unhealthy to go for that kind of thing.
Yeah, and also I think, what's so attractive is a man who's absolutely comfortable in his own skin, whatever that skin looks like.
Look at this.
Yeah.
That's a good woman right there. You had to do some deal of arms training for this, right?
Yes.
And got comfortable with the gun, and not just a gun, a real kind of machine gun type deal.
Yeah, we had training for 8 months in total of physical training with an ex-Marine, and I just kind of wanted to make her really strong and feel like her scenes with the gun were believable. And it was, they're pretty heavy, those machine guns, and you kind of would fall back with a bit of dust in my face and go, oh God, and have to kind of start all over again. But it's really thrilling, and it's great that I had a pistol at once, and then Joe just went. The director said, "Should we just upgrade it to a machine gun?"
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
You should.
Yeah.
Hey!
You're late.
Nobody's perfect.
But the right man for the job wasn't exactly interested in the role.
A lot of people know, maybe a lot of people don't know, that you were resistant to this role. No secret there. What was the resistance? What was the hang-up? And what was the ultimate thing that sold you to do it?
The hang-up was it was a couple things. It was the fact that I really enjoy my privacy. Even though I make films, I like my anonymity. I like doing normal things. I like going to a ballpark. I like going to a mall. The problem is with a movie like this, it's almost a guarantee that the film is going to be seen, and it's almost a guarantee there may be a lifestyle shift. And my concern was that if I didn't handle the lifestyle shift well, because I don't know how I'll handle that type of change, there wouldn't be an opportunity to walk away. If all of a sudden I said, you know what, I don't think I like this. I don't think I'm adjusting well, and I want to take a year off. Too bad. You got to go back to work in 3 months. That was just scary to me.
You just don't know when to give up. I could do this all day.
Do you have something against running away?
You start running, they'll never let you stop.
Many great actors in the supporting cast. Tommy Lee Jones, obviously one of the standouts. Did you learn anything from him about how to deal with that shift in dealing with the public? Because that's a guy that knows how to keep his space.
Yeah, well, you kind of start thinking, man, I want to kind of start doing it like Tommy.
Really? We all may really hesitate for that moment because it's nice to talk to someone.
But he's I don't know. I mean, he's so good at what he does, and he's not one of these guys. He's not like, there are some actors that come to set and they just keep looking at their watch when they can go home. Tommy comes to work and he's ready to work. They're going to pay him to do a job. He's going to do that job. It's kind of an old school mentality. He really comes to work. But he nails it. He does his job and he goes home. It's very clean, very cut, very dry, and it's perfect. And you're just kind of like, man, Tommy, good work, dude, good work. I'm going to try and cut out some of these bells and whistles and insecurities that I'm dancing with, because this guy really is doing things right.
Our goal is to create the best army in history. But every army starts with one man. By the end of this week, we will choose that one man.
Don't go anywhere, because coming up, we're going to open up our top secret Captain America actor profiles and sit down with the man who refined the iconic superhero, Mr. Stan Lee.
Excelsior!
I took the liberty of coming up with some options. This one's fun. She's been fitted with electrical relays that allow you to...
What about this one?
No, that's just a prototype.
What's it made of?
Vibranium. It's stronger than steel and a third the weight. It's completely vibration absorbent.
How come it's not a standard issue?
That's the rarest metal on Earth. What you're holding there, that's all we've got.
You quite finished, Mr. Stark? I'm sure the captain has some unfinished business.
What do you think?
Yes, I think it works.
Welcome back, everyone. That, of course, was another clip from Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, it goes without saying that the characters in the movie are larger than life, but the actors behind those characters have had years of training to prepare them for their daunting roles. Here's a quick peek inside Reelz Channel's top secret Captain America actor profiles, and mind you, this is highly classified material.
Chris Evans, aka Captain America, has a long history of appearing in comic book adaptations. In fact, this is the 5th such movie in his young career. Evans was first spotted in 2005 as the hot-headed Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four.
Now picture that, but everywhere.
He was seen once again in 2007 when he reprised the role in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, that is cool.
It was an opportunity he had prepared for his entire life.
I had my share of fantastical dreams about being a superhero. Just, you tie a cape around your neck with a towel, and, you're any superhero. You're off. Exactly. You're saving the world. So, yeah, it's a huge dream come true.
In 2010, Evans was spotted in back-to-back comic book adaptations, the first being The Losers with Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Zoe Saldana.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Pow! Boom! Thank you.
Then opposite funny man Michael Cera in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
What's up? How's life? He seems nice.
But his appearance in Captain America: The First Avenger is the first comic book movie in which Evans gets the limelight all to himself. But he isn't working alone.
You're late.
Nobody's perfect.
Hayley Atwell, aka Peggy Carter, has quickly made a name for herself as a big screen actress. Her first head-turning performance came in 2007 with the Woody Allen ensemble flick, Cassandra's Dream.
Being rescued is one of my wicked dreams.
It's not very wicked, being rescued.
It's what you did to me after.
It is a huge deal. It was very exciting a year ago to find out that very quickly and soon into my career, in fact, the first film that I did was with Woody. It is a dream, but who knows what will come of it.
Just 1 year later, Atwell was seen mixing things up with Ralph Fiennes and Keira Knightley in The Duchess.
The Duke is the most powerful peer in England. He is my only chance. There are limits to the sacrifices one makes for one's children. No, there aren't. No limits whatsoever.
Both movies received critical acclaim, but Captain America: The First Avenger is unquestionably the Brits' first blockbuster effort. Odds are, it won't be her last.
Coming up, we've got another exclusive clip from Captain America: The First Avenger, more top secret actor profiles, and my exclusive sit-down interview with the comic book legend himself, Stan Lee. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
The Nazis made great villains.
He brought a 90-pound asthmatic onto my army base. I let it slide. I thought, what the hell? Maybe it'd be useful to you, like a gerbil. Look at that. He's making me cry. Hodge passed every test we gave him. He's big, he's fast, he obeys orders, he's a soldier.
He's a bully.
You don't win wars with niceness, Doctor. You win wars with guts. Grenade!
Get away! Get back!
The dummy grenade.
Is this a test?
He's still skinny.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm your host, Steve Patterson. Now, that was another exclusive clip from Captain America: The First Avenger. What you may have noticed in there were some very familiar faces. In fact, you've probably seen them in a few of your other favorite comic book movies.
Tommy Lee Jones, aka Colonel Chester Phillips, may be with the good guys in this summer's Captain America flick, but back in 1995, he was one of Gotham's most ruthless villains.
You have broken into our hideout. You have violated the sanctity of our lair. For this, we should crush your bones into powder. However, you pose a most interesting proposition. Therefore, heads, we accept, and tails, we blow your damn head off.
Hugo Weaving, aka the Red Skull, is no stranger to portraying comic book characters, especially those with an affinity for destruction and terror.
Wait, here comes the crescendo. How beautiful is it not?
Even Stanley Tucci, aka Rebirth scientist Abraham Erskine, has ties to a popular DC Comics graphic novel adaptation, Road to Perdition.
This is what your father wants. I go look after myself. No, you can't. This is the point. You're a big baby who doesn't know his thumb from his...
Great scene. All right, stay where you are because after the break, I'm sitting down with comic book legend Stan Lee for an exclusive interview you'll only see here on Reel's channel. It's okay. You can thank me later.
Years later, I started the Avengers. I put Captain America in with the Avengers and I made him the leader.
Welcome back, everyone. I am your patriotic host, Steve Patterson. Now, let's face it, if you really want to know about Captain America, who he is, what he's all about, how he came to be, you have to go straight to the source, right? Well, that's exactly what I did. Check it out.
This is a story, as you mentioned, that really dates back almost 70 years. I mean, this goes way back in time. So tell me a little bit about the idea of Captain America.
Well, I wasn't there at the start. Captain America was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby in the 30s, I guess. And he was meant to be a patriotic character. In those days, we were all concerned about the Nazis. We hadn't been at war just yet, but Europe was. And the Nazis made great villains. So Simon and Kirby came up with the idea of a guy, red, white, and blue character. They called him Captain America. And you'd think at first blush that it's a corny name, but it's really a great name because it stuck and people know it and they love it, and he turned out to be a great character.
Let's talk about a shield. Not really your average shield.
Originally, when they first drew Captain America in the first story, Simon and Kirby gave him a triangular-shaped shield. But immediately thereafter, I think by the second or third story, one of those, they decided to make it a round shield with the star in the center. And it's been that way ever since.
What do you think?
I think it works.
I took over the series later on, after Simon and Kirby left. And I decided, instead of just using the shield to defend himself, it would be great if he could use it as a weapon. Why couldn't he throw it? It would hit things, it would stop people from running, whatever, and he could throw it like a boomerang so it would come back to him. He could give it a spin, you know? And that was kind of fun, and we did that quite a bit. I hope they do that in the movie. I'm sure they will.
Where would you rank Captain America? The all-time comic book heroes, where does he fall?
Gee, I don't know. It depends what you're talking about. If you mean as far as the public's recognition of Captain America, I'd say way up on top. Everybody knows him. Everybody's heard of him. He doesn't have the superpowers that some characters have. He can't fly, he can't burst into flame, and so forth. He's really the type of guy who becomes the leader of the group. When years later I started the Avengers, I put Captain America in with the Avengers and I made him the leader. He's that kind of guy. He's sort of our kind of guy. You'll understand.
You and me, Stan, right here. We are right here. Now, all you Stan Lee fans out there can check out more of my interview with the living legend on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Reels channel. And for you Captain America fans out there, I need you to stay right here because we have saved you a spot on the red, white, and blue carpet at the Captain America: The First Avenger LA premiere.
Who are you guys most excited to see just now?
Chris Evans!
Welcome back to Captain America Behind the Shield. I'm Steve Patterson. If there's one thing Reelz Channel loves more than a big blockbuster movie, it's a big red carpet premiere. Captain America, the First Avenger, of course, is one of the biggest events of the year. So we sent who else? Our very own Jeremy Parsons to cover it. And here's a look at how it all went down.
Thanks, Steve. I'm Jeremy Parsons here in Hollywood. Now, one of the best ways to gauge whether a movie's momentum and energy is actually connecting with an audience is through crowds like this who are clearly excited for Captain America. And what better place to kick the whole thing off than here at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. Who are you guys most excited to see just now? Captain America, he doesn't fly around, he doesn't have like a hammer like Thor or whatever, he's got the shield and he's got a lot of muscle. Is that gonna be enough?
I think so. I mean, he has the human factor, which is awesome. That makes him like the coolest thing, so.
Wait, microphone's here? No, wait a second. Now, as someone who has won an award, and you've probably got special talents and things like that, what award would you give Chris Evans on the scale of summer movies?
Most handsome summer actor 2011.
Right here, Chris Evans. Add that one to the resume. Wait. So wait, what's happening?
Chris Evans, Jake Marler from Not Another Teen Movie, is really hot.
So hot. What's the best part of this experience for you so far? This crazy night.
I get to do what I love, man. It's pretty rare to be able to say that every day I go to work and I'm happy about it. And the truth is I do it for free.
You know, they only got Chris Evans because I asked for too much money.
This guy's not a pushover, okay? He's gonna put up the money.
That's right. Chris Evans is great, the cast is great, the director is great, and the subject matter is great.
Oh, Jeremy makes me wish I was there, but great job. Well, unfortunately, it's all the time we've got. Until next time, make sure you get out there and enjoy the mega movie summer. And thanks for watching Reelz Channel, TV about movies.